Hey, what is up, guys? Semo here, aka Semoski, and today we're going to be taking a look at sketchbook number 6. This is a very interesting sketchbook because the entire thing is inked. So there's fine liners, maybe pens, and that is it. I started it for Inktober and one of the Inktobers, and we're actually gonna check out. So started for ink. Well, yeah. So it ended in November of 2019. So this is roughly around the dates that they're gonna be in. But this does include Inktober of 2019. Yeah. Let's start off with just these random sketches. I use this to practice some of my fine line work and stuff like that, just to get the flow. So you'll see uh, some mistakes here. For instance, not taking into account the tongue over the bottom lip. But for the most part, you know, you have a dragon here. It's one of like this is actually a really fun image that I made. I'm gonna speed through this. It's actually very flimsy paper, so that's why I chose to do this type of ink. Ink? No, this is why I chose to do these type of, kind of just a multi uh, fine liners rather than add some color and stuff. Sorry. So focus on paying attention to what I'm drawing here. Fun little characters, stuff like this. This actually was very interesting. This whole sketchbook was very good practice. Um, and what I mean by that, obviously, is because I'm using fine liner. So I had to, like, if I committed to one of these sketches, once I started, I had to commit, basically. So if I messed up, I messed up. I had to keep drawing. I think this was actually one of my fastest ones because obviously you've seen that I completed in actually 2 months, which is very impressive for me. It's actually one of my more interesting pieces here. Another interesting one. And this is also one of my favorite sketchbooks because it allowed me to just, freeball everything. Something like this is just so hilarious to me. Axolotl, a buff axolotl. It's funny as hell. Yeah, and so obviously you can see all this was done with fine liners and stuff, so, well, just fine liners. We're not even in Inktober yet, so this was like ink the entire sketchbook, really. Yeah, I think this was the second start to Inktober. This was the first. So I don't think. Oh, I believe I made my prompts here, or maybe no. Yeah, I made my specific prompts for Inktober. So it's a cool image. I know there's not much to really talk about here because a lot of these images were just, drawing. So what you see is pretty much what you're gonna get from the beginning. This is actually a very fun one. I was surprised. I got a lot better. This was actually one of the first ones where I actually drew a human face, like a caricature, and I was surprised that I was actually able to do it so properly. Captain America. Yeah, this sketchbook did a lot for my for evolving my style, and especially with lines, right? Like with fine lines and stuff like that. Learning how to cross hatch properly, where to use the cross hatching on it. Kind of adding to the more dimensional stuff that comes from it. It's actually a very cool image. Oh, I missed one. And then we get to stuff like this. Kill me, please. Yeah. I was getting to the point where I was sick and tired of doing these sketches. But we're almost done, so... yeah, sometimes frustration gets you trying to draw stuff. This was a fun image as well. So dragon. I don't know how I came up with some of these though, because I'm pretty sure some of these were actually, like the dragons and stuff, were from my head. So I'm surprised I was able to get those done. One thing you guys notice is that I try to actually finish on my sketchbooks. So not a lot of artists do that. They don't see the need, but I do, because I get sick and tired of having certain things uncompleted, especially things that, you know, I like to do. So even if it's like, you know, not the best pieces of my work, I'm still, you know, you bet your ass I'm gonna complete it. Even if it takes 20, 15 years. We're reaching the end here. Yeah, this is when I was going on the rampage with just sketches to finish this book. Like I said, this was really worth it, regardless of like all the blah images here, because it let me understand what I was doing wrong. And that is it. So I know that was a quick, you know, little video, but I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, drop a like. If you didn't, you know, sorry, but I just wanted to show you guys, you know, some of the tests that I've been doing, especially with books like this. I know this was like, what, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, or 4 years ago. But you can see kind of the growth, especially if you look back at my first sketchbook tour, where that one takes place kind of when I was already evolving my style. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, drop a like. If you didn't, you know, sorry. See you guys later.